Hello, and welcome to another edition of Real Discoveries. I ask you, what can be more relaxing than a summer trip to your cabin by the lake? The fresh air, the invigoration of sailing your boat to visit other neighbors, the families you've known for years of vacations. Of course, it helps if you're so well off that your lakeside cabin is bigger and nicer than many people's homes. But at least you can relax, play a few games, and rest comfortably in the security that you and your family are safe from harm. Safe, that is, until the next door neighbors come over to play Funny Games. Funny Games is Michael Haneke's shot-for-shot American reproduction of his 1997 Austrian film of the same name. In it, a family is having a peaceful vacation. On the drive to the lake, George, played by Tim Roth, and Anne, played by Naomi Watts, play operatic Name That Tune and Composer with their collection of CDs, while their son Georgie, very realistically portrayed by Devon Gearhart, watches on with the family dog. All is going well for the family once they reach their little haven, until their privacy is interrupted.
Well, tell your sweetheart to bring his laptop with him, jump in the car, and you'll be here in an hour. Oh, I shouldn't be so antisocial. Come on, I've got enough steak for the whole week. What is it? Oh, hold on. Okay. All right, well, listen, just call me and let me know, all right? Okay. All right, Nancy. Bye. What now, honey?
There's someone here.
Where?
At the door.
The man at the door is Peter, played by Brady Corbett, who is living with the family next door and has come to borrow some eggs. Unfortunately, he keeps breaking the eggs, trying Anne's patience. He also accidentally knocks her cell phone into a sink full of water. Peter's friend Paul, played by Michael Pitt, apologizes for Peter's clumsiness and asks if he can use one of their new golf clubs to hit a golf ball into the bay. Returning to the house, he and Peter again ask for eggs, bringing Anne's temper to the breaking point.
Listen, young man, I don't know what kind of game you're playing, but I don't want to be a part of it. Would you please leave now?
What game? I'm sorry, ma'am, but I don't understand why you're suddenly being so unfriendly. Did Tom or I do anything to upset you?
Please leave.
Did you misbehave while I was outside? Was he rude? Did he say something that...
Stop it! I've asked you nicely to leave. Now, I'd like you to go.
Well, I don't understand what's upset you, but if you insist, just give Tom the eggs and we won't bother you anymore.
Excuse me?
Not to tell even Fred, of course. Quite honestly, nothing like this has happened to me before. What about you? Can you just give us the eggs, please?
No. How dare you? Please just go, right now.
Did I do something
When
wrong?
they refuse to leave, she asks George to force them to leave the house. An altercation occurs, and Peter breaks George's leg with the golf club. It is then time for the games to commence.
Why are you doing this? Why not? Okay, let's play another game. It's a guessing game. What is this? Sir?
It's a golf ball.
Correct. It's a golf ball. But why do I have it in my pocket? The lady knows why. Because... well... well...
Because you didn't hit it.
correct. Because I didn't hit it. And why didn't I hit it?
Because something stopped you.
Correct. Because I had to test the club in another way.
Anne realizes Paul has killed their dog and is forced to play a game of warm or cold to find the body. Everyone moves into the living room where the real evening's festivities are explained by Paul, who breaks the fourth wall to ask us what we think the outcome will be.
Peter, come here. Listen, we're gonna make a bet now, okay? Come on, hurry up. Sit down.
It's dark in here.
Come on, don't fall asleep. Okay, we bet. What time is it?
8:40.
That in, let's say, 12 hours, all three of you are gonna be kaput. Okay?
What?
You bet that you'll be alive tomorrow at 9 o'clock, and we bet that you'll be dead. Okay?
They don't want to bet.
Well, it's not an option. There has to be a bet. I mean, what do you think? You think they stand a chance? Well, you're on their side, aren't you? Who are you betting on,
But wait, what kind of bet is this?
What follows is an evening of increasingly sadistic games, the family being psychologically and sometimes physically tortured by the congenial twosome, who sometimes refer to themselves as Paul and Peter, sometimes as Tom and Jerry, even Beavis and Butthead. Paul likes to tease Peter with the nickname Tubby, which leads to a game in which George must order his wife to strip to prevent little Georgie from being cruelly beaten. Afterwards, Anne tries to attack their two assailants, allowing Georgie to slip free of them and escape. This angers Paul, who binds Anne's hands and feet with packaging tape and leaves the couple in Peter's custody. Peter goes to the kitchen for food, and Anne hops over to George so he can try to free her. When Peter catches them, he throws Anne back on the sofa and messes with George's broken leg, all the time retaining that same eerie sense of calmness that the two invaders have exuded throughout the film.
No, it's just a joke. I have to take my SATs again in the fall. I'm gonna go to college and study business. Does it hurt badly?
Why don't you just kill us?
You shouldn't forget the importance of entertainment.
Georgie, meanwhile, runs to the house next door to tell the neighbors what their two friends are doing, only to find that everyone in the house is dead. He also finds a shotgun just as he is discovered by Paul. As Paul slowly approaches, Georgie follows his instructions to cock the gun and pull the trigger. It is not loaded. Paul brings Georgie home with the shotgun and some shells, which adds a whole new dimension to the sadistic games that are being played. While he is in the kitchen, Paul hears the shotgun go off, followed by the sounds of increasing panic from the family. At first, he ignores it, but as the commotion continues, he returns to the living room to find Peter has killed one of the family. Paul finally loses his cool with Peter. Well, not because he has killed someone, but because he didn't follow the rules.
Idiot, Tubby. When you're counting, you don't kill the person who's counted out. You kill the one left over. What's wrong with you?
He tried to run away.
Guess what? That's no reason to get trigger happy. Don't you have any sense of timing? What time is it?
Almost 12.
Shit. They're spent.
And so, the games continue. What Haneke has created here is the modern nightmare, and he brings it into our homes so we can share the horror of Paul and Peter's special brand of serial killing insanity. Before the games even start, you can feel the tension in the situation. Paul and Peter both look remarkably normal, like the kind of young college preppies who would come to your door to sell magazine subscriptions. What adds an extra chill factor to this film is that, for the most part, they remain calm and exceedingly polite throughout. The tension continues to build to an almost intolerable level throughout the film. Best of all, Haneke keeps the gore to a minimum, unlike many horror film directors. And yes, I would definitely classify this as a horror film, not a thriller, because much of the sadism directed toward the family is psychological in nature. Tim Roth and Naomi Watts give brilliant performances as the captive parents. As I said earlier, 12-year-old Devin Gerhardt gives a remarkably realistic performance as their son. You can see the toll the evening takes on him as it progresses, yet he still has the wit and courage to try to escape and save his parents. But the real kudos in this film must be given to Michael Pitt and Brady Corbett as the two charming sadists. Their performances make this film a truly chilling experience to watch. This is one of those films that all fans of the genre should have in their collection. Best of all, with a yak factor of only 1 out of 10, the film can be enjoyed by even the most squeamish of viewers. Well, that's it for this time. I will see you again next time on Real Discoveries.